Hello everyone, welcome to Shah's Young IAS. So today we are going to be learning about 5 major oceans of the world. So in today's session, let us discuss 5 major oceans on our planet Earth. Do you know what are oceans? Let me tell you, oceans are huge water bodies. They are extremely large and have large marine creatures. Marine creatures which are large in size. You must have seen rivers and lakes, right? But rivers and lakes are very small if they are compared to oceans. Oceans are deep as well as very large. So we have oceans, we have lakes, we have rivers, and also we receive rainfall, right? So water is available to us in huge quantity. And surprisingly, Earth has maximum amount of water as compared to land. So this is our planet Earth. So on Earth, we have maximum amount of water, but the land portion is less. So the total land portion is estimated to be 29%. And the surface of the earth which is covered with water is estimated to be 71%. So imagine how much water is available to us, right? So water is available on the earth and the earth's surface is covered with 71% of water and the rest 29% is covered with land. So we have large amount of water. But do you think that we use all of the water which is available on earth? Do you think that? No, we don't. Why? Because all this water which is available is not fresh. It is salty. It is salty in taste. If you will try to taste it, you will get a salty taste. So it is not fresh. So we cannot use it for drinking purpose. So the total amount of water which is in the ocean is estimated to be at 97%. So 97% of the total water on earth is in oceans and we use only 3% of water, 3% for drinking and for other domestic purposes. Okay, so 97% of the water remains in seas and oceans. Why? Because it is salty. The water in seas and oceans is saline water. So the oceans, they are huge water bodies. They are extremely huge. And what do you mean by saline water? Saline water is nothing but the water which is salty in taste. So as we know that 97% of the total water, suppose we have 100% of water available on earth. So out of 100%, 97% is in oceans and seas and only 3% is available for human use. So ultimately we have major oceans on the earth. So let us discuss 5 major oceans on the planet Earth. So there are altogether 5 major oceans. Okay? Can you see this line? This line is equator. This line is called as equator. It divides the earth into 2 equal halves. Okay? So the upper portion, the portion which is towards the northern side is called as northern hemisphere. And the portion which is towards the southern side is called as southern hemisphere. And also at the northern tip we have North Pole and at the southernmost tip of the earth we have South Pole. So these 2 poles on earth are extremely cold. The climate over there is extremely cold. And the animals, you will find very different kinds of animals over there, such as polar bear and seals. So those animals can manage to live in such cold climate. Also, we have huge land masses which are continents. We have studied earlier. Continents are huge land masses. So, these water bodies surround the continents. And these water bodies are called as oceans. So, the first ocean is the largest ocean, that is Pacific Ocean. Number 1 Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is over here as well as on the other side because the earth is round in shape, right? So this portion is covered with Pacific Ocean. And then we have Atlantic Ocean. Then Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and last Southern Ocean. So let us study each ocean separately. So first, let's start with the largest ocean, that is Pacific Ocean. As I told you, it is very large. It is the largest among the other oceans on the earth. And you will see that it has some continents around it, right? This continent is the continent of North America. Okay, this portion is North America, while this portion is South America. Okay, so it has North America and South America on the eastern side, and on the western side it has Asia. This is we can only see some portion of the Asia, right? Because it is the other half of the Asia is towards the another side of the earth. So Asian continent and Australian continent. This continent is Australia. And the continent towards the southern pole is Antarctica. Okay. So Pacific Ocean only bounds North America, South America, Asia and Australia. Okay. It does not go beyond this portion, the portion towards the southern pole. So, Pacific Ocean being the largest ocean covers 30% of the Earth's surface. It covers 30% of the Earth's surface. Okay, and it also has the deepest trench of the world, that is Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench is the deepest trench in the world, and the depth of the Mariana Trench is larger than the Mount Everest. Do you know what is Mount Everest? Mount Everest is the world's highest peak situated in Himalayas. So the depth of the Mariana Trench is bigger than Himalayas, is larger than Mount Everest. Okay? And in Pacific Ocean, we also found some animals. These are elephant seal and fur seal. Elephant seal is somewhat looks like elephant and it has tail. Okay, so elephant seal and the fur seal. Fur seal has fur on it. The area in the Pacific Ocean is prone to earthquakes and volcanoes. This is the portion of the Pacific Ocean. North America, South America, and this is Asia, and this is Australia. So, Pacific Ocean has world's largest amount of volcanoes, active volcanoes, and earthquakes. Okay, you will see that this portion forms a ring. Okay, it forms a ring. So this is called as ring of fire, and it is located in the Pacific Ocean. And ring of fire is actually prone to earthquakes. Why? Because in Pacific Ocean there are many active volcanoes. There are volcanic eruptions which lead to earthquakes. And also you can see equator over here, right? Equator. The equator divides the Pacific Ocean into North Pacific and South Pacific. North Pacific and South Pacific. The equator divides the Pacific Ocean. The Northern Pacific Ocean is in the Northern Hemisphere and the South Pacific Ocean is in the Southern Hemisphere. And usually the regions which are near equator, this line, this is an imaginary line. So the regions along the equatorial side are usually warm. They have hot climate. So the equatorial regions are warm, and you will see that the areas located along the ring of fire, the countries such as Japan, you will see that Japan is prone to earthquakes. Okay. Now we have Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean after Pacific Ocean. Okay, Atlantic Ocean forms an S shape. It forms S shape. S shape, okay? And Atlantic Ocean is almost the half of the Pacific Ocean. It covers 25% of the Earth's surface. And similarly, just like Pacific Ocean, the equator divides the Atlantic Ocean into two halves, North Atlantic and South Atlantic. North Atlantic Ocean is towards the northern side. It is in the northern hemisphere. And South Atlantic Ocean is in southern hemisphere. And the animals which are found in Atlantic Ocean are great white shark and green sea turtle. Okay, green sea turtle is green in color. Then after Atlantic Ocean we have Indian Ocean, the third largest ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean which is named after a country. And which country is that? That is India. Okay, so Indian Ocean bounds three continents, that is Asia, Africa and Australia. Okay. Long ago, there were many volcanoes in Indian Ocean, but today there are no active volcanoes. Okay. So the animals which are found in Indian Ocean are blue whale. Blue whale is found in Indian Ocean, and the other fish which is found is dolphin. Okay. So blue whale and dolphins are usually found in Indian Ocean. After Indian Ocean, we have Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is located towards the North Pole. As I told you, North Pole is the cold region. North Pole and South Pole, these two regions are extremely cold. These are extremely cold regions on the planet Earth. So the Arctic Ocean is located in the northern pole. Okay, and it bounds the continent of Europe, Asia and North America. Okay, this portion is of Asia, this portion is Europe and this portion is North America. Okay, among the five oceans, Arctic Ocean is the smallest and the shallowest. What do you mean by shallowest? Shallowest means very less deep. Okay, and it covers only 3% of the Earth's surface. As it located in the North Pole, you will find a lot of icebergs. A lot of icebergs are found in Arctic Ocean, and in winters, half of the Arctic Ocean becomes ice because of the cold climate, and in summers, the ice melts. But throughout the year, you will find a lot of icebergs in Arctic Ocean. Okay, so the ice which is formed on the surface of water, the water is covered with ice. Okay, some portion of the ocean is covered with ice while some portion remains water. So the portion which is covered with ice, it forms a land-like surface, somewhat similar to land. So when sun rays fall on the ocean, so the land which is a temporary land, that is ice surface, blocks the sunlight. Okay, it blocks the sunlight and the sunlight does not reach the ground. So as a result, Arctic Ocean is very dark. Okay, as you will go deeper and deeper, you will find very dark because sunlight cannot reach the complete ground. And the animals which are found in Arctic Ocean are polar bear and seal. These animals are found in the regions around Arctic Ocean. Polar bear is the animal which can survive in cold climate. It is found in North Pole and South Pole. Seal. Seal you will find in maximum regions around water. So, after that we have Southern Ocean. Southern Ocean is near the South Pole. Okay, it is around the regions of the South Pole. And on South Pole, which continent is there? That is continent of Antarctica. Okay, it bounds the regions of Antarctica and it covers 6% of the Earth's surface and it is the second smallest ocean. Okay, South Pole is the region of extreme cold. So just like Arctic Ocean, Southern Ocean has a lot of icebergs throughout the year, and during winters half of the water turns into ice because due to extreme cold climate the water freezes and it turns into ice. Okay, and during summer those ice melts. And the animals which are found in Southern Ocean are leopard, seal and penguins. Okay, so these are the animals which are found in Southern Ocean.